Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Tales of Berseria. Ganz ehrlich, ich habe gerade keinen Plan, was wir machen müssen. Ich bin schon voraus. Nehmen wieder alles mit, wie immer. Da ist ein Rufzeichen. Da könnten wir doch vielleicht was erfahren.
When's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Wie? Da. So, wir müssen nach da unten hin. Oder nach da oben, wie gesagt. Ja, ist jetzt richtig? Ja, wunderbar. Da müssen wir hin. Da gibt's Klöppe. Oder, keine Ahnung.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
Das kommt mir so bekannt vor. Haben wir die Folge schon mal aufgenommen?
After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the
Bin mir gerade nicht mehr sicher.
of demon light. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the name
suicide.
of that man was Artorias Colbrand.
Ja, das ist ihr völlig egal. Sie rennt einfach los. Mir kommt mir das alles gerade ein bisschen bekannt vor. Haben wir das letzte Mal nicht gespeichert? Na gut, dann machen wir heute mal eine längere Folge, falls wir das schon mal aufgenommen haben.
He's a murderer!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
Oh, jetzt wird sie richtig wütend.
To Artorias' devoted work. To the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd. Shepherd Artorias. Shepherd Artorias. Shepherd.
Okay, die ist auf 180.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land.
Das ist so ein hinterlistiges
Of the Imperial Nomen,
Loch.
I will guide you to a world without
Tu dich jetzt auf.
and this world's
Ne?
suffering
Retter der Welt.
nothing but a distant memory.
In Wahrheit ist er einfach nur ein Mörder. Also ist schon unglaublich.
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
Oh.
The Shepherd Artorias. That's who you're after?
Richtig.
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
Wollte ich auch bestimmt.
No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Mhm.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting
Wo will sie denn schon wieder hin?
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented.
Mit.
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a Schattengilde. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Ich denke auch nur ans Essen. So, wo wir jetzt hin? Scheint erstmal wieder weg hier.
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
Es ist Hunger. Quatschkopf. Wo zur Hölle müssen wir hin? Wieso kann ich dieses Gartendings nicht bewegen? Ah, doch, doch. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wo wir hin müssen, Leute. Wer links oder rechts, oder wie war das? Geh mal hier lang. Soll ja in der Stadt sein. Habt ihr jetzt richtig verstanden, oder? Ich glaube, hier sind wir falsch. Ja, ich glaube, hier sind wir falsch. Finde eine Taverne. Gehen wir hier nicht wieder raus aus der Stadt? Nee. Aber...
The exorcists sure were out in full
Oh,
force to see the
das wollte ich
shepherd's
jetzt nicht
inauguration,
gerade.
weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
And I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. he lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But
Aber ist doch
don't get
gut
the
für
wrong
uns.
idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
Okay.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace,
Süß,
his
der
guard
mal
is never
guckt.
down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Ist ja schön. Ich habe keine Ahnung, ob wir hier überhaupt irgendwo richtig sind. Also da sind wir. Wir müssen auf jeden Fall in der Stadt bleiben. So viel wird schon verstanden. Ne? Weil hier sind wir. Ja. Auf jeden Fall in der Stadt bleiben. Aber wohin? Wir gehen mal zu dem Rufzeichen da. Vielleicht bringt uns das irgendwas.
He may be the shepherd now. No one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and to shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Ist ja schön. Trotzdem ist er ein Arschloch. Da kommen wir nicht lang. Da hinten scheint auch nichts zu sein. Leute, ich habe keinen Plan, wo ich hin muss. Das regt mich schon wieder auf. Was ist das? Das ist eine Taverne. Ich glaube, das war jetzt nicht richtig. Ja, natürlich nicht. Was sind das da hinten? Ja, die Trauben. Trauben ist doch immer das Taverne, oder? Oh, das sieht doch gut aus. Das Bier. Ah, guckt an.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then.
Jetzt krieg ich Hunger.
Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Ihm scheint zu schmecken.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
Sie schmeckt ja nichts.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No.
Die hat einfach ja gesagt.
Would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
Woher weiß sie das?
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Eifried's crew continues their piracy even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want.
So also. Zerstören Waren. Was ist denn das andere? Den machen wir jetzt.
Documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes.
Okay. Es war Nacht jetzt.
You're missing Captain Eifried. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Was trinken die da eigentlich? Mit irgendeinem komischen Zuckerzeugs da drin oder so.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
Jetzt, sie will Rache.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Eifried's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
Oh, der Schnappes ist alle.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Oh, jetzt gibt's richtigen Schnappes.
And I imagine your dear Captain Eifried's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
Da war doch gerade gar nichts mehr drin. Oder bin ich jetzt doof? Komisch.
The shepherd Artorius, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Oh, ich kann jetzt das Curry selber kochen. Das ist ja cool. So. Was geht jetzt ab?
Somebody means to ambush the Royal Medical Society on the Danan Highway.
The Royal Medical Society is a group of doctors that travel around healing the sick.
Die müssen wir beschützen.
Given by ordinary folk.
Why would anyone attack them?
Don't ask me. Some people are just twisted.
And why would
Manche?
underworld
Mehrere.
defend them?
Who knows? Something to do with the attackers, perhaps?
Ich kenne ja leider schon genug Leute, die einen an der Klatsche haben, aber nicht im positiven Sinne.
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness.
Ich wollte gar nicht hören, was du mir jetzt erzählst, aber ist okay.
I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorius, we'll make it through this era of defense.
Ja,
Shepherd
genau.
Artorius.
How pompous can you get?
Artorius has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight
Ja,
him?
natürlich will ich das.
I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance.
Richtig.
No matter what.
So sieht's aus. So, meine Freunde, wir speichern jetzt hier und sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Dann erledigen wir den Auftrag und gucken, was wir sonst noch erfahren. Bis dahin, euer Hunter.